We're doing some more Elden Ring. But not the same kind of Elden Ring. We aren't going to be as random this time around. It's gonna be just normal, boring, old Elden Ring. As much as I was enjoying the randomizer, I didn't want to get too weird with it, you know? I wanted to stick with, I wanted to do it as a funny joke. And that's what we did. We did it as a funny joke. And now it's over. The joke is over. But yeah. I meant to do some of it, yesterday. But, there was a bit of a bump in the road. It would have been funny if it was familiar with it. Yeah. Well, yeah, like if it didn't randomize a single thing. I'm just like, it's just playing base Elden Ring. It would have been funnier if I was familiar with them. Well, like, I would like to think you would have also caught on that something was up when we fought two different bosses in one spot. That was probably a good tipping point that something was up. But hey, it still got the point across. But yeah, I've been trying to fiddle with some editing stuff. I've been trying to maybe like edit things down, highlight some stuff, just make it a little bit more consumable, as it were. So I was definitely doing, even though I wasn't streaming, I was still doing something else yesterday. I wouldn't know. I lack observation skills. All you gotta do is look. You just gotta see it. I am my own April Fools. Aren't we all a fool of April? Hey. I was already struggling with, because like I was thinking about that. I was like, I could stream something and like lean into the bit of it's April Fools, and I had no idea what to do, so I was just like, I'll do a randomizer and basically pretend like it's normal Elden Ring. The bit wasn't very high. You know, it wasn't well thought out. Even though April 1st hasn't changed in when it happens, I knew when it was coming, but I just had no plan to actually do a bit. So to be fair, I know of some people who didn't try at all. I think one guy's bit was that he wore a banana suit. That's his bit. That was his April Fool's. Well, like maybe I'm mistaken, but like that's not a bit. I forget, there were a couple other bits that I bumped into. Obviously, you always get like game dev bits where it's like they talk about something in game or they publish something. He's a banana in disguise. This banana's freaking streaming, what the heck? Oh, then there was that. Twitch did their own like inanimate objects, which I was also thinking of. I was thinking of streaming and then just not do anything. Like it's just this. Like it's just the intro, but it's just dead silent and it's just the background. So it's like perpetually in the intro. But then I thought like, well, like where does that go? You know, it's just 3 hours. Maybe near the end I would have done something like on the 7 hour and 45 minute, or not the 7 hour, but like 2.5 hours. Come in and be like, hey guys, what's up? Like, it's the world's longest intro. The question, which is the disguise, the man or the banana? See, that would be more impressive, having a banana in a human suit and streaming that way. Oh, then there was that. I was thinking of like finding some way to try to like VTube it. Like, what if I just had something in the bottom right corner, and every time I wanted to talk, I had to like shake it, because like I wouldn't have any way to animate it. Look, I had ideas, okay, and I fell back on the easiest one. The easiest and the least controversial, well, not controversial, but like I guess like the least rage inducing. Like, if it was just 3 hours of nothing, I feel like people would have got mad. Like, what the heck am I looking at? Who knows? Maybe I missed out. Maybe that's what I should have done. It should have just been like an image of a picture, and I'm like, yeah, this is the stream, and then that's it. This is 3 hours of a picture, some background music. Maybe I just wasn't brave enough. Maybe I just wasn't brave enough to do it. I don't know. Streaming April Fool's jokes, they're hard. They feel finicky. They feel like no matter what you do, like something isn't gonna land. And that's why we just don't do it. That's why we shouldn't do it. But yeah, we will be doing some normal Elden Ring. And we were gonna do some yesterday, today, and I was thinking probably Friday, because Thursday we might be doing something else. I wanted to do it for like a good week, like, you know, like 5 days ish. Is Elden Ring truly normal? Probably not. It's always talking about maidens and fingers and finger maidens, which is, you know, like, what was George R.R. Martin thinking? What was he doing? I mean, I'm sure I'm not the first one to come across this, but like, there's a lot of really weird terminology that feels like it's like... What the heck was George R.R. Martin doing? Cue the running joke of him not working on his book, which is a real power play when you think about it. Making like who knows how much money? Billions. Probably not billions. Maybe billions. Who knows? Millions at least, you know. Millions of copies sold, and he's over here like, you know what? I'm gonna freaking write a video game. Like, it's just a complete power play of like, what are you gonna do about it? Which is the only thing that you can give him, is like, this guy, this is a brave man. Finish the books, Martin. What are you doing over there, Martin? It, like, I don't know. Like, for him finishing the books, it feels like it's going to be one of those where he's all like, and then some stuff happened, the end. And then the book is, it's like a pamphlet. Like, everybody's expecting this, like, grand saga of a finish. Like, he's been working on it for so long. It's going to be so good. And then instead it's just like, then the thing happened and some stuff died, the end. And like, nobody wants to read it. Plus there was the show, which I'm sure like that killed all of his motivation. Because like that was either his original plan and he was all like, I'm brilliant. Or, you know, like, yeah, like he saw that it didn't do well and he's like, well, people don't want it. Like that was the thing. That was my idea and you all like hated it. Probably turned off by season 8. Almost everyone collectively hated that. Well, that's because it sucked. Everyone collectively hated it for good reason, because it sucked. It made no sense. I don't think it helps with the fact that they had, like, I don't know, like, whoever the heck, the D&D brothers, the clowns of writing. Like, I'm sure no one can say, like, hey, I could write better. But you can at least admit that if you write trash, you admit it. Like, you know, like, hey, I probably couldn't write a better season 8 than those guys, but I didn't do it. I'm not the one writing it. They did. Those poor guys. The D&D brothers basically rushed it because of Disney deal, which jacked up the Disney deal. Yeah, and then the Disney deal sucked. That also sucked. What they did they moved quickly to move on to a thing that they then sucked at to then fail at that. Is the thing that I understand. I could be completely wrong. But it basically was like they rushed something, sucked at that, did miserably, moved on, and then sucked at that too. Or they just didn't get it, one of the two. Which I guess, you know, either way, they sucked at it because they didn't get it, but... I can't exactly remember, but I do know that, yeah, like, something didn't go their way. Which is where everyone collectively cheered of, like, you're a clown! What a crazy... concept, though. You're working on the show that everyone was watching at the time. You know, it was the thing to watch, you know, Game of Thrones, and you're like, hang on, let's rush this and not do a halfway decent job. Just to bomb at it. Just to completely drop the ball. All for a little, you know, admittedly, it's probably a lot of money, but like, you know, it's just that whole, like, you failed at both. Like, you could have just took the money from the one. Instead, you didn't get anything. I imagine getting there was different. But it wouldn't surprise me if the total ending was that Martin, one of them, had a 180. Like, no, it'll be different. Proceeds to tear up and eat pages of ending. Well, yeah, because I think a lot of people mentioned that, where it's like, it felt like... he read everyone's theories, and so basically that ending was just him going like, yeah, like, oh, I gotcha, haha, and instead everyone was like, this is stupid, it doesn't make any sense. Which it is stupid, and it doesn't make any sense. That's how impressively bad that is, because like season 8 was so long ago, and yet it's still something that if you mention it to anybody, they will collectively groan and be like, ugh, like, not this. Like, it's an impressive thing. Something that's ingrained in our minds forever. We have to live with this. Had to subvert expectations but failed because it didn't make sense. But that's what happens when you try to create a gritty tale with no one being safe. Which was funny because then everyone was safe. Like, I think only like a couple, like... well, actually no, like no real surprises happen. They're all pretty predictable. Like once you start to kind of see the trajectory. Like, I don't know. It's one of those, like, when you step back, you're like, okay, this is just bad, and it's, like, not even in a surprising way. Because you could at least say that, like, if it was a shocker. Like, oh my god, I didn't see that one coming. And it's like, no, you didn't see it coming because there was no reason for it. I think Tyrion was the only real safe one. Because his wife threatened bodily harm if Tyrion died. Well, that's a good reason for having job security. I will beat the crap out of you. I will come over there and I will punch you. Now that's job security. It would have been awkward to, like, I don't know, there's some characters that, you know, book, show, there's some characters that it's just hard to be like, yeah, let's get rid of them. Let's erase, you know. And I feel like, yeah, Tyrion would have been one that's just like, yeah, we need him to die for some reason. And it's like, because it wouldn't even be an impressive death, right? Because he's like, he's the little guy, you know? Like, it's not like you're getting a surprise kill of like, oh man, you're killing the, like, most hardcore character. Like, no, you're killing a guy who isn't physically strong or large. Like, he would have just been the one that you're like, yeah, I guess, you know, yeah. Would have just shrugged it off and, you know, moved on. It would have sucked, but you would have been like, yeah, it makes sense that I guess you could kill a guy who isn't as strong as you or tall or fast. I feel like that's the other reason why he would have lived forever, because it's just like, again, subverting expectation of like, well, the one person that should die actually lives forever. I figured he'd be too smart to die, really. Like, yeah, you'd have to bully what is the equivalent of an insignificant threat because he was smarter. It's not a good look. Well, yeah, like, those were the only threats that he had was like, yo, you're gonna get executed. And like, he'd have to wiggle his way out, like, oh, how do I avoid that, you know? And that was about it. That was about it. Like, those were his challenges, is like, your death is approaching, how do you avoid it? It was like a choose your own adventure for him. And so, yeah, like, doing any other form of like, he has to fight literally anyone, like, it would have been so dumb. It would have been like a complete, like, okay, like, I don't, what are we watching this for? What are we reading this for? We have a lot to do, so I'm gonna load up Elden Ring. And by a lot, I mean, like, we're kind of like doubling back. We are going to quickly make a character, mind you. Very quickly. We are not making the grandest of heroes, Elden of Thrones. I mean, that's basically all it is. Elden Ring is just George R.R. Martin being like, how do I make money off of this? I wonder who came to him. Did someone like come to him, or did he go to them? Like, who worked this deal out of like, you write me a story? Did From Software specifically request him? If so, it's their fault. We will also watch like the cutscenes and stuff, just in case people are actually like, where are they? Because we skipped them previously. I still kind of want to stick with Prisoner, but I am up for, because I was going to do probably a on my own thing for like profit, maybe. Though I don't know, I'd have to look at their stats. What's like a good like strength, intelligence, right? That sounds like a good one. Honestly, Vagabond might be it. Or warrior. Though they're a little bit more well-rounded. Because I was thinking about that, like, prisoner still has some pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I might just go prisoner. It's just easier. Also, I get a funny hat. Look at that hat. I think he'd approach them given his Game of Thrones nitty-gritty. It's hard to say. Let's see. Prisionero. Yes. Look, we're not gonna worry about his name, right? So, man. Honestly, his head. He kind of just looks like a bulb, you know? Let's just do that. Let's just stick with that. And then, yeah, I'm just going to... I think Golden Seed is a pretty decent one. Gives me another flask. Then I was just gonna kind of... fiddle with stuff. I want to make him like a sickly green. Like, it's gonna be really hard to do. Because he's gonna look kind of sherbirdy. Maybe... Yeah, maybe something like that. And then... Let's see. Quickly, just kind of pick... Yes, the pigtails. The hairs all look just too good. They all just look like good options. So the obvious one that everyone picks is the goofy... The goofy one. But we're gonna go with this one. No, we have to do something different. It just turns it white. Is there a randomize? Because that would be... That would also be very nice. There we go. Honestly, it's perfect. He's a little sad. He's still got a huge nose. I don't know what is with Elden Ring and giving everyone gigantic noses. But honestly, what's the bone structure do? Not much. I'm digging it. The bulb. It doesn't matter what he looks like, honestly, because the reason he is called the bulb is because he's wearing that. He's wearing a bulb on his head. It doesn't matter what... It doesn't matter what he looks like. He's never gonna take that off. I won't allow it. I probably will actually mute myself, though, when this cutscene happens. Just in case, you know, for the people that are... Oh, I want to know the story of Elden Ring.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing.
Imagine being behind the loathsome dung-eater, by the way. Like, he wasn't last.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Oh, it's me, the bulb. Again, I'm never taking this helmet off. You even see my eye? Like, barely, I think. Okay, we've done this before. Like, we've been here. So, excuse me if I blast through it. And by blast through, I mean, get stabbed. Because the boss here was the boss that we were fighting, and I don't think I'm gonna do much better. It's like the grafted, was it grafted scion or something like that? Just a lone tarnished. What if I just spam? Oh! Oh! I mean, I was hoping I could, but I just wasn't timing dodges. I was just backing up. I was about to back up off the cliff. Which it sounds like that's what I totally did. It's canon. We still fell down that same hole. He killed me, picked me up, and then threw me over the cliff. Soon to be eaten by a horse.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all.
Horse stabbed, given it has horns. Yeah, it is weird that it's like...
One of his kind is sure to seek...
It's a horse.
The Elden Ring.
It's very much not a horse.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
The water turned my skin green. I didn't originally used to look like this. This should all look very familiar. We've technically done this. But again, for the sake of actually playing it authentically, I figured, well, start fresh. Because I think I could have reloaded the randomized character, but I didn't know what ramifications that would have. And then I could have just kept playing the randomizer, but then I feel like, I don't know, it would have got old. I feel like it would have got old very fast. We're gonna do what we can. We're gonna play a normal game of Elden Ring. There's a man. On guard. I have this pokey rapier. On guard. It's a very powerful tool. Quickly, give me the tutorial on how to jump. You just get trapped. The one thing that surprised me with the randomizer is that the row of fruits were not different. They were still row of fruits. Were exactly the same. Everything else was randomized. All the enemies, I mean, you're seeing all, well, you're not seeing all new enemies, but how fast can you rotate? That's how you do it. You spin in circles. You just have to spin really fast. Oh, that uses intelligence. Oh, I didn't see that. Ah. Oh, that didn't hurt. Instead, it took stamina to fall. It's interesting. I'm so used to like Dark Souls, where it's just like, oh, you fall, you're gonna take immense damage. Okay. Let's not get super weird with it. Yeah, I've been using the skill. I've been spamming the skill. see on how easy this is compared... Well, the randomizer was like... It was a nightmare. It's 100% a nightmare. In here, it's like I'm playing an all different game. Like, it's 100% more consumable. I think that changes very quickly once we get out this cave, but hey, actually, I think I could die with this boss. Everybody remembers this boss, right? It was totally the same guy. No, it's just it's a soldier of God. Easy peasy. I didn't do anything that the tutorial told me to do, but I wasn't really trying. I just wanted out of the cave. I've played too much of the cave. I just wanted to see something different. And now we will. Well, sort of. Like, obviously we're gonna go back to places that we've been. But the enemies will be all different. Okay, so I have this seed. Just cram one of those in. I should have, yeah, there we go. Bunch of stuff for multiplayer. We aren't doing, we're definitely not doing the multiplayer. And now we're back to basically where we were. If you think about it. We didn't get very far with the randomizer. Though there's that guy. I mean, he changed. We could fight him. We could spend an hour, 2 hours even, fighting someone new. Someone way more annoying.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if it's important to talk to this guy.
Shall we come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it.
Everybody wants the ring.
However, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in...
Who even is this guy? He's over here judging me. Oh, you're freaking screwed. And like, I don't even know who that guy is. More fruit. I'm too slow. Okay. Like, I get it. It's a small creature. Like, just over here trying to get some bones. I don't know what they're used for. Arteria leaf. A little something. Erd leaf. Flower. You never know when this stuff's gonna be important. Okay. Let's collect all this. And let's give it a shot. Just rest before we do. How hard can a guy on horseback be? Surely not very. How far does this go? I don't even think it hit him. Yeah. Okay. I feel like maybe. Oh. Oh. He feels semi-doable. I think I will avoid him for now, but he actually seems very doable. Either that or I was getting extremely lucky with his swings. No, what I want to do is, yes, death. I get it. What I want to do is kind of go back to those old places that I went to. The catacombs was over there. I want to check out those places. We did it the goofy way, now we're gonna do it the normal way. My green skin. Though it probably wouldn't hurt to highlight some of these. Got the church. And then Kale should be here, right? Why does he look like Santa Claus? Why does he look like that?
You're a tarnished.
Okay.
Also that you're not up, then why not
This we've all kind of experienced.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
I still don't know why he looks like that. I feel like the randomizer made him normal.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential.
Santa wants me to make my own tools.
Out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important
This guy could be scamming. 100%.
Customer counts, after all.
Look, it might be worth it. With the shop menu, you can spin runes. We already know this. Waypoint runes. Flask of Wondrous Physic. I think these are just like recipes. Or no, these are probably recipes. What the heck are these then? Note, imparting knowledge and brief. I guess maybe that's it. Just knowledge. That's all he sells. This is every single thing in his inventory. I guess we'll take the crafting kit.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an egg.
I kinda had to, didn't I? Containers. You will need cracked pots or other containers to craft certain items. You will not be able to make more of those items than you have containers. Don't know how much we'll be doing crafting. Roped fire pot. Pearl calling finger remedy. Bone darts. Roa raisin. Rainbow stones. All very useless stuff. For me, anyway. For right now. Just keep going. Got things to do. Things to discover. To find. Is this just... There's like that one flower. Wasn't there? Like sort of down here. Or is it? Yeah, it might be on the shelf. Yeah. Look, I'll grab what I remember picking up. What the heck is over here? Rina's Lily. That is familiar. It's not a hand. Nothing. Everything seems to be slightly different. What about here? Before it was like a fire slug. Just a bunch of people. Things have changed. I have to bully the villagers. This is why I became, I guess, tarnished. Being tarnished seems to be as good as being an Elden Lord, right? You get kind of benefits. Some fruit, some fragments. I bullied the locals. I move on. This is all we gotta do. This is how we live now. Okay, this is the part that I wanted to check out. Because there was a giant flower in here last time. Like, huge flower. And there was the guy in the corner. He hit like a truck. I'm probably not supposed to be here. I'm positive I'm supposed to get torrent and whatnot. Proper death means returning to the Erd Tree. Yeah, we remember this. I know you're there. Oh, jeez. It's actually worse. That creature, I think, is worse than the previous guy that was there. Even with me knowing it was there. Holy crap. And I like... No. There's two of them. I think both of them aggro immediately. I don't think I can handle that. That's a lot of blood loss that thing causes. Maybe if I like... Oh! Okay. This is root resin. Feels like it wasn't worth it. It feels like I still very much got cheated. Did all that for some goo. Let's see what's down the other way. I'm just curious. It might be more of them, though. It's the only thing that concerns me. It might be more of them. I think it is, because that's what the flower was. I think this is just an entire place full of those things. Yeah, let's move on. It's as far as I experienced before, that's as far as I'll experience now. Let's visit the cave. It's a friendly villager. He burned me alive. I'm just harassing the locals. That's it. That's all I was doing. Okay. Let's try to find our way back to the cave. Which I think is mostly on the road. The screaming deer. Mighty suspicious, terrorizing the locals. I mean, to be an Elden Lord, apparently, this is what you gotta do. This was, you know, this is what... He turned around at the worst time. This was the paperwork that they gave me. They said, can you terrorize the local population? I said yes. And then I became tarnished. Ugh. Like, these guys are knights. You know, they're important people. I'm assuming they're knights. They're dressed very knightly. I wanted to backstab. I have some gloves. What the heck is this? Not knowing how powerful that pig was, I had to take my chances. Yeah, it seems I'm gonna have to fight you fair. But my rapier pokes you so quickly. There's no way you can. Let me just play with this dead body for a bit. That's what we have to do around here. Yeah, root resin. That was the one item. The heck is this? Oh, it's... Ugh. A single gold rune. I'm rich. Okay, this was the other... This was the big one as well, the cave. Cave was very weird when last we played it. Let's see how weird it is now. I'm assuming... Okay, there's a dog. I see that. So there are at least... the dog there, dog there, dog there. It's just a bunch of dogs. That's all it is. Bunch of dogs. Is that dog gonna see me? Can I back attack a dog? No. But I can stab a dog. It's a talent that not many know, but... I don't know where you came from, and I don't know how you got there. I think they can jump. Yes. Oh, you're stronger. It's bigger. It knows how to dodge. Okay, it's not as stupid as I would have thought the other, you know. This one's a bit more... Yes. Just stand there. Okay. Then there seems to be one that's asleep. Yeah, there's like two more. Cracked pot. I feel like that was the big one. The rest are probably going to be much smaller. This is what we gotta do. I've upgraded from locals to wildlife. Bunch of cave moss. A gold room. Some fireflies. Man. Glowstone? It's all coming up me, you know? Look, I don't want to say that I like just getting this bounty over here, but I've got a bunch of rocks in my pocket. Okay, I know there's a boss. We could probably take it, right? How bad could it be? It's gonna suck if it's the same. Beastman of Farum Azul. Whoa, whoa. Way freakier than I was assuming. Man. Oh. He does some damage. That was like, it was nearing that like moment where I was like, I gotta commit. Like, there was a lot of concentration being pumped into that, where it's just turned to injury. Oh, well, if I knew that, I would have freaking just ran through. I thought, so the one thing that stopped me from resting and coming in is I was expecting it to make me walk all the way back. So I was thinking like, oh, well, I'm like, if I was hurt like I am right now, I would have had to have fought the wolves on the way out, but now I don't have to do. It changes everything. I wouldn't have done what I just did. I would like to say though that the randomizer actually probably made me slightly better at the game. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna give credit to the randomizer. I had to fight some pretty difficult things to get where I was at with the randomizer. So even though that boss was tough, I don't think it was as tough as I was going up against. Then again, my equipment's kind of like more evened out. I don't know, maybe it evens out. Maybe I'm giving myself too much credit. Now I just have to scuttle my way. That guy never saw it coming. That guy never knew what was gonna hit him. This guy will see me if I move? No. Nobody ever sees the bulb coming. Now I just scuttle my way forward, collecting more gold-tinged excrement. I don't know what the heck it is, but, you know, it's gold. It's got to be worth something. But the fact that it's excrement probably counterbalances everything. Can I backstab a bug? This bug will never see it coming. Actually, it probably will, because it's facing the wrong way. Ah! Come back here. It's fleeing. There we go. Mostly for that. Like, I just wanted the tutorial thing out of the way. They're both Crimson, Cerulean. Defeat them, replenish the flasks to match that type. However, you cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum amount allots. Makes sense. The other thing we could do is clear out the knights. Or whoever the heck they are. Soldiers? People? Locals? Look. I don't discriminate. I'll clear out the entire population if I have to. Yeah. Let's highlight some of these, race thingies. Ooh. That would have been bad. Just fall in a hole. I do all this just to fall in a hole. No, I have like 2,000, almost, I think 3,000. Yeah, almost 3,000. I kind of want to cash them in, you know? I want my horse, or whatever the heck it is, and I want to level up. At least enough to get rid of some of them. This is a very flexible metal helmet, by the way. You just saw how my head just turned.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
It's a setup. It's gotta be. Nobody walks up to me saying that.
They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Here comes the maidenless jokes.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you if
Okay.
you need own to the foot.
We know about this. We've been through, you know, we've been here before.
Summon me by grace to turn runes in. I bequeathed.
Spectral steed
Use
whistle.
it. It will summon a spectral torrent.
This is what we were here for. A horse.
Shall I turn your runes to let my...
Okay, how much can I level up?
Your thoughts. Your ambitions.
So right now I'm definitely
The
Dex and
principles
Intelligence.
follow.
I don't know if I'll commit to that. Because I was thinking something more like Strength and Intelligence. But, having some extra health probably wouldn't hurt. Or we could just pump up our strength and get it out of the way. Or we could pump up our intelligence. Isn't there a way? I'm pretty sure there is a way to respec, because I am wondering, like, would it be better to just respec at a later date? Let's do like this. Let's raise a stat that we're using, and then raise a stat that we plan on using, and then go from there. Because technically, I still need a strength-based weapon. I don't think I have one. I think I'm, I think I am... Jeez, so many pop-ups. What the heck did I get? Equip load. Yeah, that's fine. What did I pick up from the boss that yeah, there it is. Who's fire damage negation? I haven't really been getting sizzled that much. A free talisman is a free talisman. I just don't want too much on my equip load, because I think that's when you start slowing down. And we're already getting quite a bit. I probably could unequip the Rift Shield. Though I don't think it does much. Emits a faint light from location it is placed. Or at enemies. Material used for crafting. Used to gain some stuff. Hang on. How much do I gain? 200? I know you can sell them, which is kind of why I was wondering. It's just like, what if it's ironically better to just sell them? Okay, I don't think we can level up again. No. We are like 300 off. But there's a lot of dudes over there. A lot of guys. Perhaps it's time that the bulb gets to work. There's a bunch of bats flying around. A lot of glowing dust. This can't be good to breathe in. Just gotta kill enough to get a quick level up. That's all. We're gonna have to kill quite a bit, because that only did 67. I stabbed his arm. This guy's gonna come back. The guy that I'm more concerned about is the guy in the middle. He looks like he's way more well equipped. And then that guy's wielding something as well. The guy behind the torch guy. The torch guys, I think, they're kind of chumps. Nobody cares about them. They're torch guys. You just gotta thin them out, is all. But yeah, it's him that I'm more worried about. And there's a dog. Oh! Oh! Surely I can't miss if there's 100 of you. Oh! Do I hear wings? Or is that just swinging? Oh, my bones! Ugh. Sometimes you just gotta terrorize the locals. Oh, a bunch of more people showed up. This is the hornblower. The hornblower did this. He made others show up. Hang on. There's a lot of stuff that has been falling. Okay. Now I can take care of you guys, you know? One at a time, am I right? Am I right? They're all backing up. They're afraid of me. They know fear. We can capitalize on this. My rapier doesn't have that much reach. So far, so good, you know? That's a dog. Preferably, get rid of the dog. Nothing against the dog, but like, you know, it could like bite me and like really freaking hurt. Guard. Or other attack, you know, phrases. I feel like if I said Avasti, it starts to lean more towards me being a pirate. Which, I have just been terrorizing knights, so maybe I am. Maybe that's what the bulb's into. Crime. It's back to just crime. I feel like I forgot somebody, you know? It's a lot of bats. A lot of big bats. I got a map. Anything else interesting? There's a tomb! You can go in the tomb. Hang on. I want to be sure I got everything first. I don't want to leave empty-handed. That guy just friends with the bats? He feels like he's friends with the bats. Either that or the bats don't aggro? I have no idea. They seem large and in a pack. To the point where I feel like if they wanted to be aggressive, they very well could be. One less person to deal with. The bats. They approach. This is when I learned that they're not aggressive. There's something up here. Ruin fragment. That didn't feel worth it. Came all the way up here for that. I came up here for a rock. A lot of people with rocks in their pocket. You would think, you know, it'd be runes, I guess is the equivalent of treasure. Things, gold, whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it. No, it's rocks. They just have rocks. Okay, so I killed a group. I get my stuff back. Now the concerning part is there a thing down here, or you talking like sudden death situation? I don't like that. Something about this I don't like, you know? Okay. I was about to say, like, it's like, it felt a little too, like, kill me, you know, like, pointing. I wasn't a huge fan of the idea. With a whetstone knife, you can use Ashes of War to grant armaments, new skills, and sights of grace. Adding affinities. We kind of already know about this. Storm Stomp. Okay. Well, we have everything here. Move on to other places. We've kind of explored everything that we did. I think. A little bit. Like, we went a little that way. We explored this way a bit last time. Let's do it again. Let's look around. Also, I probably have enough to level up. I'd like to think. Yeah, 2,000. Can only level up once, though. What levels up my poise? Is that a thing? I don't think it is. It's equip load. Stamina feels like it would be pretty important. But with the fact that everything seems to be focused around it. Yeah. I like the idea of having a lot of health, but I feel like it's not very important right now. Let's increase some stamina. I'm sure I'll get told somewhere that, you know, builds, things like that, which aren't entirely unwelcome. Ashes of War. I only have the one spell. It's the only spell we need. Okay, well, before we get too far, where the heck are we going? Check your current position, terrain, and buildings in the surrounding area. You can also freely place beacons of light, serve as landmarkers as you explore. And we have a map. A giant telescope. Okay, so last time with the randomizer, we kind of did a big giant circle. We went like through the swamp and then back up. I don't quite want to do that, but I do want to maybe highlight some things. Find that one guy that we talked to last time. It couldn't hurt. We have to look around. We have to bolt. Oh yeah.
You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
I don't know what this does. You can use bird's eye telescopes found in various locations. Get a bird's eye view of the terrain and the directions the telescope is facing. Ah. Fairly interesting.
You? Yeah, you there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
I have to bully this tree.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
There we
What'd you go and do that for?
go. He didn't get randomized.
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod. You were just... Thank you. I was pushed out of the cave and I ended...
But does he give me something different?
When they threw... So this is all I hope you can forgive me.
What did he give me last time? He didn't give me that.
Or...
I think he gave me a knife of some sort.
For a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back some... Then I'd...
Okay, we have a guy in our debt. Dude on horseback. We could try to meet him on his field. We could engage in horse combat. I don't know how, like, good that would be with a rapier. It feels like it'd be pretty bad. Okay, I'm still terrorizing the locals, I see. They're actively fleeing from me. Before, it didn't feel as bad. They were at least trying to attack me. Now they are actively fleeing from me. There's a giant guy on horseback. Couple people. I thought I killed that guy. It's kind of that guy I'm worried about, you know? The giant, death-shrouded horse. Kind of, kind of that guy. Maybe we meet them in the same field of battle. Horse battle. Okay, he summoned help. You know what? If I'm gonna die, because I have a feeling he isn't going to give up, I'm going to run away. Never mind. What was his name? Night Cavalry? Yeah, that... Again, I'm getting a bit of a sensation of, like, push and shove, you know? Like, clearly some spots they don't want me to be at. Look, I can read a room, okay? I can sense. Okay, to be fair, though, we kind of already know where that goes. It just kind of ends. We could go left. You know, we could go down the road and go left. And go up here. I like this area. I mean, at least it ends to an extent. I think this is only one chunk of the map. But, you know, look, we have to gauge. We have to kind of, have to see what works. There's another guy on horseback. Feels like if they're on a horse, it might just be best to avoid them. Where? Oh, I never even got to the crossroad. That guy is chilling on the bridge to the crossroad. So he might have moved. Oh no, there he is. Maybe we just go up. We go around. I can't really say I know of the, like, right direction, or better yet, the designated location, but it doesn't feel like this is it. It's all about just kind of Who the heck is this guy? Ow. Oh. Sometimes all you gotta do is walk in circles. All you have to do is spin around. It's the best tactic you can do. There's a giant up there. I'm being struck by lightning. Oh! Maybe this is another sign, you know? Kind of one of those, like, don't go there situations. Maybe we take the path most obvious. I think that's what I'll do. We'll take the path most obvious. We're gonna go that way. Because, yeah, this seems to be a large chasm. And, like, I know obviously I can just run by them, but, like, it doesn't feel like it's earned, you know? Clearly, we need to kind of hit these spots. Who the heck? White Mask Varay. Yeah, I saw that it mentioned Merchant Calais. No idea who the other guy was until now. Okay, well, I'm going to try to do this legitimately and get through that barricade, but I have a feeling it's going to turn into me running through that as well. I would assume. I'm sure I got lucky last time. Now we just have to, be very sneaky. Nothing is here anymore that we really need. Just gotta sneak up past. Don't know how important it is to discover every sign of grace. Sight of grace? Sign of grace? Sight? I don't know. Apparently she has something to say.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erd Tree. This light
We already know this.
once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Also, I hear. You can see them, can't you?
No.
The rays of grace
I see nothing.
that guide you through your burden.
I've got nothing.
Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring.
Okay, so, yeah, this is basically her way of telling me where to go.
Shall I turn your runes
And I
to strength?
Definitely
Let my
don't
share them with
think
me.
I... Oh, no, I do.
Your thoughts,
I do have something to...
your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Raise our intelligence. Probably wouldn't hurt. We need to raise our brain. Sometimes we just gotta think gooder is all. Yeah, this feels like something... Ugh. What is that? Yeah, I think they want us to run through. That definitely shifted in tone quick of like, a couple guys with bows to giant. Okay. We sprint. Pick up what we can. Bump of flesh. Ow. We just gotta keep running. I don't see anything of crazy value. Oh! Who the heck? I just gotta keep running. I think he threw a rock at me. I think that's what happened. I just gotta find that golden seed. Just gotta find some shrine, you know? Some sight. Magic wolves. One, yeah, I was about to say, like, one just straight up fled. We're getting more tornado-y. Okay. So yeah, I'm assuming these are basically leading me to where I need to go. Do we enter this small cottage? Just gotta... something in there. Somebody. Something. Oh. Exactly what I was looking for. It's perfect. We'll have a sit down. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. And I got another golden seed. And she has more to say.
Me? I'm searching.
Or apparently I had more to say to her.
Given to me by my mother inside the earth tree. Long ago. For the reason that I yet live. Burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden. Yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden.
So she did trick me.
My purpose.
Technically. Theoretically.
Was long ago lost.
Okay. There is a person not knowing Sworn Sword key.
Everyone's
Oh.
been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me.
Who are you?
Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
There's a lot going on here. There's a lot to unpack.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head.
I feel like that's a bit of an understatement.
I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
Also, I didn't think my goal was to get my arms and legs cut off.
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Spirit jellyfish
Poor
ashes.
thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un.
Summoning spirits. With the spirit calling bell, you can use ashes to summon various spirits. Summoning typically consumes FP. You can only summon one type of spirit at a time. Cannot summon spirits during multiple. I don't have a bell.
It was a pleasure to see you.
Do you have the bell?
Can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know?
I feel like I skipped a lot. Like, you know, like, there's just a lot to unpack with the statement, you know, what's going on. Look, I'm just coming up here to, you know, I guess become an Elden Lord or something. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so they want me to just go, like, up and around, I guess. A lot of soldiers on the road. I've harassed many a soldier. I'm not uncommon, you know. Oh, that guy's got a bomb. Man. I wanted to switch targets there. Soon I'm gonna look like one of them. I have the gloves, the boots. I'm gonna look like a soldier in no time. I hear something weird. I think it's another, yeah, another one of those. There's the castle. There's a person. Finger Reader Crone. Well, that's a dead end. Maybe it would be best to... Somebody sees me? Something is trying to kill me? Somebody shot a crossbow at me? I don't see anything. It was like that way. And then, yeah, I just saw the crossbow bolt like... So there's a path. I'm guessing this way. Oh. Oh. It's... Wait. No. Where the heck is this path? It's, I guess it's through here. It's very dark here. Trying to, spot things before they spot me. Seems to be a very common trope. This is a big castle. Way too big. You're wasting so much extra resources making it that large. Are you the... Yeah, I guess you are. seem to be the person I figured I'd talk to.
You. Please. I can read them.
This very old lady.
Your fingers. Please, your fingers.
He wants to steal my fingers. I guess.
Bless you.
What's the harm, right? What's the harm?
Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rhea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot.
This feels like another one of those, like, I stumbled across something I shouldn't have.
Only. Why should that matter? Stormvale Castle still stands tall.
So, she's saying to cross. So yeah, I guess what they're trying to say is basically instead of crossing the bridge, go around. Which I was kind of doing anyway, like...
You
Do...
head
Oh yeah, so you just kind of say the same thing.
storm.
Anything interesting at the end of the bridge? There's a corpse. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. Very shriveled up. I could go down there. I don't know where it goes, though. And we still have to go into the castle, so let's just go back. Let's just head back. This would work, yeah, yeah. There's a bunch of bats. Can avoid the bats. So there's an item near the bats. We can just outrun the bats. That wasn't. I keep getting enticed by items, just to be met with disappointment. There's a lot of people guarding this doorway. There's a lot of people with big trebuchets guarding this doorway. Oh. Maybe we just sprint. Maybe we just run. They still managed to stab me. So many people behind me. Okay. One at a time. One at a time. Any more of you? Ah, we can just keep going. There ain't nothing back there anyway. We only need to move forward. Into the castle. Look at that. Some sweet progress being made. The only thing that I feel like I'm doing terribly is the leveling up. I feel like I'm like putting all the points in all the wrong places, it feels like. I don't like this. Might be because of the fact that the lady told me about all the grafted bodies. Maybe it's because of all the spears and weapons. Maybe it's because of the ominous castle. Or maybe it's because of this cutscene.
Foul tarnished.
Ah, well, you don't have to be so harsh about it.
Of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Guy looks really gross. He's looking a little crusty is all. But he's got strong legs. And a lot of mass.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Again, I'm feeling a little outgunned here. I don't know what I was expecting for that attack. Oh, jeez. Oh. Look. I can shoot tiny things too. What if I just spam this, you know? That's a big hammer.
Warrior blood must
Holy crap. I am so dead. Just another huge boss fight. I only got halfway. This just feels like I'm doing so little damage. Over here like I'm poking him with the stick. I could summon a gold sign. What's the harm? This cooperator. This sorcerer Roger. Clearly this guy, he's going to carry me. He just comes out the gate. He's going to throw me off the cliff. Well, there went all the souls. I was trying to let Sorcerer Roger kind of do some work, and he was like behind me. Also, I keep calling them souls. They're not souls. Look. I'm gonna use this sorcerer. He's bait. I'm just a little guy. I'm, like, it doesn't help with the fact that he's just standing there. Man. What if I, like... I'm just gonna... Yeah. His moves are so... Like, he's got that same floatiness. Just spam it, man. Just freaking spam that. Sorcerer, do your work. Well, he did help. Not as much as I was hoping he would have, but you know. Man, it's just like, it's those series of strikes. I think I just need to... So one, the sorcerer guy, he did, like, stagger him a bit. I could have capitalized on that, but I was, like, spamming. He does keep coming back. We need this guy. I mean, there's really, like, to my knowledge, there's really no reason not to use him, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe a good thing to do would be this. Like, get up in his grill. And give, the sorcerer man... Give him some time. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Really capitalize. I'm dead. Like, I feel like I'm dead. He's dead. He is just getting brutalized. I'm dead again. This isn't gonna be enough. Oh man. Just heal. Nope. Oh, it was so close. This is always the rough part with streaming like Elden Ring and Dark Souls games, is that you're just like, you're split two ways. I'm just too busy being like, like, I really need to get this summon, like, he works, but he gets pushed in a corner like too quickly. There's no way to get Margit off his back. It would also be nice if I knew how to dodge. It's like, look at that. Like, he just gets, like, torn into. He just gets attacked way too quick. Oh, he capitalized on it. Oh!
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Just spam it. Maybe I shouldn't spam it. There we go. Now I feel like I'm just gonna fall off. It happens again. I'm getting there. I was getting too greedy. I did better, but I was getting way too greedy because I knew he was nearing that point. I feel like that was like the one. This is with a summon, mind you. I don't think I would be doing much better without the summon. Just you and me again for the 5th time. Man, I just ate. Just freaking ate those moves. Ugh. Okay, this feels decent.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
We were doing so well, but now it feels like I really dropped the ball. Yeah. Yeah. Just kill me, yeah. Ugh. I'm getting closer, but oof. Just hard oof. This guy can do it. The sorcerer. He can do it. I believe in him. I believe in him more than I believe in myself. The thing that I want to see this time. How much damage does this do? $138. Yeah, I think it might actually be better to use. No, I was hoping he was gonna do it. Oh, there he did it. Oh.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Okay. I just need to keep him alive. I don't think this is gonna do. Can I just push you off the ledge? It. I keep getting greedy. It's a problem I have. Swinging in to say, hey, I've been dethroned. That you have. Monson Star has gifted many gifted sub. You're still holding the bits. Yeah. The greed. Brr. I just need to keep this sorcerer boy alive. I feel like he's my ace in the hole. If I protect him. Also, the spell is this magic glint blade spell is weaker. This just feels like a bad run. Like there, I just missed. I keep missing. Just spam it. I need to keep my boy alive. He's not doing great. Like he's gonna die here. Did you get your spirit ashes? I don't think I did. Oh, that feels like that shouldn't have hit me. Like that, I feel like that one, I got screwed over. It wasn't going well, I suppose. My biggest issue, summon your wolves too. Yeah, I don't think I have wolves. I haven't picked up anything. I came here pretty quick, so if there's any like drops, I haven't really snagged them yet. But I do have magic. I do have the glint blade. But yeah, I need to find... I haven't really found anybody selling it. Get them at night in the first church. Oh, at night. I guess that was the problem. I didn't go there at night. Now I'm just gonna do it with brute force, though. I mean, if I can do this by brute force, I mean, I've gotten close. But the magic glint blade is technically weaker. stopped in midair. Chug that potion.
Warrior blood must tarnished.
No, the sorcerer. Not the sorcerer. We must keep him alive. I need to just aggro, you know? Yeah. Man. The floatiness on this boy, man. It was doing so well. But the fact that he's so floaty, it's so weird to read his moves. Plus there's a physics potion you can get to help buff you, and if you want the even more extra help, there's another thing you can get to hold Margit. Yeah, I think right now that would be my biggest issue, is that like I came here pretty dang immediately. Let's see. My journey so far has consisted of basically clearing the Groveside Cave. I entered Stormfoot Catacombs. And then, yeah, it was kind of like bam, bam. And then, yeah, hit the shack, got the jellyfish, and talked to the reader, and then, yeah, basically came here. I cleared out areas, like I cleared out the cave, and I cleared out the gatefront ruins, but I like dipped in this direction for a bit and then basically doubled back because felt like I wasn't supposed to go there. You went super there quick. I would like to think I've been doing well against like non-boss combatants. Like the Groveside Cave was fairly easy of a boss. That was like a one and done. I almost died. But, I have to protect my boy! My boy! Woo! He's got a... there we go. Okay. Is he gonna hit me? No, he's gonna go after him. No! 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 Yeah, like, when he just starts wailing on him, it's just like... It just feels like it's over for that guy, because he's just... Like, he just goes to town on him. Really hoping that I could stagger him. You can definitely go south. That's a safe area for you. It didn't feel like it. Let's see. Are we thinking the same south? Let's see. Which area south? Well, the problem that I had with crossing this direction, which I guess I could have just gone this direction, is I forget who. It was like the Night Cavalry was on there. I mean, I could have bolted by, but I was kind of in that mindset of like, you know, like it was that mindset of like there's very clearly an enemy here that they're putting here to block. So I kind of felt like, well, I should probably not go here. But I could technically, I mean, so the main thing is I have no souls right now. So I think no matter what I did, it wouldn't matter much.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does.
Well, I've died like 9 times.
Whether you are fit to face the challenge.
So, like, does that count?
It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hole.
Well, that would have helped, probably. I'm assuming.
Guided by grace.
It's my only
Very
option.
well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
What other equipment do I have? I haven't even checked. Like, I've kind of battered the local citizens and stole their boots and such. Round Table Hold is a place where tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to a pact of non-aggression. This rule is in effect when the Round Table icon is displayed. Round Table Hold is located outside of this world, and fast travel by grace is the only means of reaching it. Use the map to travel. Well, what the heck? Okay, first... no. I can craft a bunch of stuff. The only reason why I would is to probably sell... Don't know if the fruit is useful for anything else. Oh, it was. Soft cotton. Temporarily reduce fall damage, sound, and that's nothing. That's nothing to me. Feels co-op. Yeah, this is summoning other players. Yeah. We just need stuff to sell. Need that money. We need the spells.
Oh, I see you've just arrived.
Because, yeah, I have magic,
Welcome
but
to the Round
I
Table
don't really have
Hall.
much of it.
I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Okay, I might still see it, but I don't know what he's talking about. I could lie. I'll say I see it. I think I do. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of light.
You do?
So yeah.
Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are
Shifty
something of a
eyes.
rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers?
No, absolutely not. Because I'm pretty sure this is all faith. Yeah. Which is something else I was kind of curious about, like a faith strength build. Right now I'm thinking like intelligence strength, because having the extra long range feels like it doesn't hurt. When I did Dark Souls 3, all I did was strength and like health and whatnot, so it's like I'm trying to change it up slightly. for my own sake.
May the Golden Order shine through.
Okay, so rest of the Table of Lost Grace. Very old man.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you...
I don't know who this man
It
is.
is safe here. You may let down your guard.
Quite the cane staff. Quite the look.
Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
Enter Coliseum combat. Definitely don't want to do that. I can barely do regular combat.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos.
You're
The honor
very
of this
well
house holds
equipped.
little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off
I
her
don't
for but
think.
a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
You know, to be fair, I haven't really been asking a lot of people's names. I've kind of just been like, you know, doing my own thing. What the heck happened to you? That can't be good for a blade. Just like cold steel, hard, like rock. Why is there a fog wall? Oh. No reason. Just a blocked off portion. Look, you see that. You see fog wall. You know. Your body is trained. Pretty sure that's just a blacksmith. Who are you?
Greetings, great champion called.
I'm just this like dweeb running around. Who are you?
Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly.
Isn't she the
Perhaps you might share with me
deathbed companion or
some of your
something?
knightly vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing.
I feel like...
Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act.
It sounds like she's gonna drain me of my life. But like... I will refuse.
Your disdain is only natural.
My pure
But should you
disdain.
change your mind, come pay me another visit.
Just my pure disdain. I was just kind of interested to see if there were like other merchants. But so far it just looks to be the faith guy. Okay, yep. I should have known. Did we... Everything looks very similar. What do you want? Very good emote. Good emote. I'm gonna be moving on. Who the heck are you? Offer a bell bearing. Purchase blue cipher ring, white cipher ring. Weapons. Host's trick mirror. World fingers trick mirror. Feels like I skipped something with that one, you know. I don't have a bell bearing. Not that I know of. What do I have? I have a giant shield. I have a gilded great shield. A bunch of arrows. I don't know why I have. I have foot soldier's boots. Which does lower my brain somehow. Wearing boots hurts my brain. And just a lot of garbage. Just a lot of random stuff. Where else do we... What else is going on? Okay. So I think that's pretty much it. I think we've seen...
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young... She's a servant to my... She's been my... I've lost count, honestly.
Okay, so... I think that's it. I think that's everybody that we talked to, except for the blacksmith. But again...
You're a new face.
I'm gonna assume he's gonna tell me he can blacksmith.
Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
He's gonna hammer my arms. I will sell all this though. On horseback, feed to torrent to restore HP. That one wouldn't be that bad to keep. Maybe. Pretty easy to come by though. These feel unnecessary. It's a faint light from the location displaced. Yeah. And reveals, yeah, just a lot of trash. We have a lot of trash. Lump of flesh. A bunch of craftables. Smithing stone. We have so much random junk. Oh, that's what I'm wielding. Staff. We can sell these. Honestly, the shields, they're probably going to be the next. I don't really do a lot of parrying or blocking. And if I do switch to strength-based equipment, I definitely don't think I'll be using... yeah, I'm just going to sell it. The boots are the only questionable thing. Whether or not I want to actually, you know, wear equipment. Oh,
ready.
I can talk to him about his chains.
Lay out your arms. I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences...
Could that be called smithing?
All the same. Given time, technique...
Just hammering a sword repeatedly. It looks done. You're done, man. You don't have to keep banging on it. It's fully crafted. Okay, let's go back to that that church. Apparently I missed something, so probably wouldn't hurt to probably wouldn't hurt to go back. So we need to go back to church. Need to go to church, everybody. Gotta praise the light. Praise that giant tree.
This way, Tarnished.
Oh.
May I have a word? A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished.
I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into
Is
the
it
matter,
spectral? I
the
just thought I
talk
summoned it that
surmise
way.
is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Maybe. Who's asking?
As I had hoped,
Just
I was
super
entrusted
aggressive
this
about
for
it.
thee by Torrent's former master.
Spirit calling bell. Lone wolf ashes.
'Tis a bell for calling forth
Okay, so
spirits.
I can now summon the
Summon
wolves
them with
and
it.
a jellyfish if I so
Ash,
desire.
On return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
I hear a giant horseman out the front door.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Well, there she goes. But was that the same person to sell me spells?
Weren't you? Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
Now I know this has the physics potion, I think. I'm assuming. Flask of Wonders physics. A lot of cookbooks.
There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you when you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you? My people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is
Also,
why we cannot settle. But instead
like a
are
giant
forced
fishing
into this
pole.
pitiful, unceasing journey.
What's this guy
But
doing?
thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. Goodbye,
Now my only thought is, does she come back? By like do it again? Does she like, you know? I don't think so. I don't think she's coming back anytime soon. That was a thought. Now the major question, though, is how the heck do they work? Is it just something that I can do via this way? No. Unless I just can't do it here. How the heck does it work? I have a bell. She did give me a bell, right? Or is it just an item I can't use here? Which would make sense. Oh my god, where did my 3 pocket wolves go? Oh. Yeah, were they not? Well, it summons various spirits. Strange. I thought I read it correctly, but apparently I did not. I'll have to double check. In the meantime, what the heck is that? Oh. So yeah, I was right. I was just too close to the church. I was too close to a, I guess a safe space kind of area. Okay. So one last thing to check out is going south, I guess. Just kind of give him a wide space, and we can go the other direction. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. As much as I think I could fight, especially now with 3 wolves. Getting new spells, though, would definitely be nice. Maybe I'm mistaken where the spells were. How the heck do we get down? Without, like, falling. That is. Did you all hear that? The friggin' hawk that sounded like a guy? Oh, maybe it's those guys down there. It sounded like a hawk that was just like, oh. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's how I would kind of because there was like a path, so yeah, I could just reverse it and go down and kind of go in that direction. The only concerning part is all these very angry people. Like, there's a lot of angry people down there. I guess I could just book it, which honestly... Oh! All them. They're very still. Either that or it's not them and I'm going crazy. I would prefer to avoid swamps. Swamp gives me a bad vibe, you know? We can just, yeah. Guy seems chill. Maybe.
You must be the new tarnished. You do well to steer clear of
just wearing
fledgling.
A giant bucket for a hat.
Roost there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive.
So yes, there's a dragon on the swamp. It looks like a swamp. He's calling it a lake, but it looks like a swamp.
Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
Any other fun advice?
Don't.
Nope. Fair enough. Unless this is the lake. No, that's not the lake. That's more of an ocean. Bunch of dudes fighting some things. I don't know what they are. Look, let's just keep having a peek around, you know. What the heck was that? Look, he mentioned a dragon and I heard a loud noise. Feels like a very fair concern that I just had. Okay, where the heck are we? Agio Lake South. Yep. It all adds up. Guy riding around. So far, it's fairly chill. There's a giant crab. Or as I thought before, a turtle. Let's have a... Obviously not looking around the lake. If it's as deadly as they say. What the heck is that? We have a bunch of worm... the caterpillar things going on. They're all just... they're all just standing up. Did I step on that? Feels, Forlorn Hound... Enter Evergold. Probably not. I don't know what it is. It feels concerning. Should I enter it? I don't have very much on me. 800 runes. It just feels like one of those things that, again, clearly I'm out of my depth. Let's just move on. Yeah, there's a shrine. Yeah, like, I don't know. Just screams, don't go. Don't go there. You're gonna freaking die. Spirit Spring jumping. Pull on horseback near a Spirit Spring to ride its current high into the air. You won't take damage from jumping into it from a great height. Interesting. I guess the interesting way of traversing. We have yet another guarded pathway. There's so much to like. There's too much to unpack here. You know? There's a lot for me to look around for and like figure out. On stream, that is. And it's just like, it's a whole lot of like, huh? What? Huh? I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what the heck any of this is. So I think... Can I do it from here? Whoa. Yes. Yes, I can. Whoa. I was 100%. I thought I was gonna jump off by accident. The dudes. Royal House Scroll. Ow. My bones. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Okay, I think for the time being, I've pieced together... Where the heck was that? Oh, there it is. I've pieced together enough to, like, we've gone above and beyond where we last were. You know what I mean? And I feel like we're at a pretty good stopping point. It's, you know, there's not a lot else we can do, and I have a lot of upgrading to do. And so I feel like probably a pretty good stopping point. We did a lot. We've seen a lot, and apparently I've gotten a lot further than I thought I was supposed to be. But I am curious. Yeah, like I'm definitely curious of where I could pick up maybe some actual spells. Which I know Unworn Comet mentioned a couple things. Then of course, yeah, there's the physics potion. I feel like there's some things that I have to just kind of like, I have to look up. I've got to find out. And there's a lot. There's a lot there. And it's a lot to do all in one stream. But we did a lot. We've seen a lot. And you've all seen the actual Elden Ring. Probably not as... Ironically, not as much dying as I think the randomizer. We did fairly alright. But yeah. That's all I've got for right now. Feel free to check out when I go live on X or Twitter. I usually post the links and some other fun stuff on there. But I also post it on the Discord, which you can check out. And yeah, hopefully, if everything goes well, tomorrow should probably be another like multiplayer shindig. But if not, we'll be doing more Elden Ring. I mean, yeah. I enjoy the game, but it's definitely like, it's a lot to take in on stream of just like, you're experiencing all this for the first time. Because the randomizer, like, I wasn't paying attention to much of any of it because it was random. But now that we're actually going through it, you know, I want to give it my attention. But I might do some things off stream, finding upgrades and things like that. If you've got any tips or things that you want to let me know about, I post these on the VOD. The VODs I post on YouTube. I was tongue-tied. So yeah, if you have any like suggestions, things I should upgrade, or just general tips and tricks, feel free to post them there. I probably won't see them very much on Twitch itself, or anywhere else. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, as per usual. I'll see you then.